guys, welcome to day 3 of the challenge. I'm so excited to have you guys here for the last day. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Today we're going to talk all about what people think about when it comes to posture, or what they rather first usually think about, and that's that forward slouch. So think about how in our day-to-day lives, then especially if we work desk jobs, we're mostly in flexion most of the time. So we're in this bubble, our muscles are flexed. We're sitting down, our muscles are flexed. We're walking and running, and that's tightening everything up. But how often do we get into extension and really stretch everything out and work those muscle groups? So essentially, when we're in this forward slouch, then it brings a really tight chest. It can bring tight front of the shoulders, the anterior part of the delts, and then it brings a weak back, especially in the mid-low trapezius and the posterior delts. But on top of that, if we're in this position, we're putting a lot of pressure on our necks, because proper alignment in this position is looking down, but we often look up and crane our necks forward. So that brings really tight muscles, not only in the sides of your neck, but in the way back, because we're craning our heads up the entire time. And so what we want to start thinking about is strengthening everything in the back, opening up everything in the front, and getting in that proper alignment. So I'm going to show you guys a couple exercises on where to go from here and how to help that forward slouch in your exercise routines, so it just becomes naturally easier to keep a good posture and relieve any pain, especially in the neck area, because neck tightness often causes headaches, sometimes even migraines. So when it comes to bringing it here, we're going to stretch and foam roll the chest. So bringing it on the foam roller, we want to look at our pec area. So you're gonna bring the foam roller under your armpit, and then you're gonna slightly roll forward on your chest. So holding it in the tightest area for 20 to 30 seconds and relieving that tightness. And then afterwards, I want you guys to grab a broom, a stick, whatever you have, maybe it's a Swiffer, and you're gonna bring a big chest stretch. So bringing that broom all the way up and then back, really stretching that chest out once you get a good foam roll. So that opens up everything in the front. It helps your shoulder health, it helps your posture overall. And then when you work on your strengthening moves, it's necessary to include some exercises with the mid-low trapezius and the posterior delt. So my favorite ones are rows and reverse flies. So a fly with working our pecs is right here, and so we're gonna do the reverse and work our back. So taking the dumbbells, again, making sure your core is tight, your pelvis is aligned, squeezing the glutes, and you're gonna bring it out to a fly with a slight bend in the elbow, keeping the neck tucked in so we're not craning that neck anymore. Squeezing that back, pretending there's a finger right in the middle of your back, and you're squeezing that finger. All right, keeping that alignment. And then on top of that, those were reverse flies. We can bring it to rows, bringing our elbows into our armpits and squeezing, doing that same squeeze in our back, keeping the neck tucked in. So the more we do exercises that really squeeze the back, strengthen it, and open up this area, the more we'll have proper posture just naturally. So on top of that, I recommend neck exercises, or rather neck stretches, because oftentimes the neck is tight. So bringing a hand out and then bringing your neck side to side. First starting, really pushing your chest out, pulling on your neck to one side, and then after 20 to 30 seconds of that, bringing your neck down into the side. And so you want to do that on both sides, 20 to 30 seconds, get that good range of motion, and then you're ready to work that upper body. So that was day 3 of the challenge. Thank you guys again for tuning in for all of these challenges. And again, don't forget, if you share this video to your stories, tag me and let me know what you learned. You will be entered in to win a free assessment from me where I look at all of your imbalances and I let you know what you need to correct.